Hello everyone and welcome back. We're here to share some words of Torah and insight into Shavuos. We have Shavuos coming up in some less than 48 hours, I believe. We have Erev Shabbos, we have Shabbos, and we have Motzei Shabbos and Shavuos. So Shavuos is an exciting time. It's one of the three regalim, one of the three festivals, right? Shalosh regalim b'Hashana. We have the big trio of Pesach, Shavuos, and Sukkos. And Shavuos is one of them. If we have three, that means each one is different. Each one has its own idea, each one stands for its own thing, its own special message, its own theme, and we know its own koyach that comes down. Pesach has its koyach, Sukkot has its koyach, and Shavuos has its koyach, its lesson, its message, its idea that can be tapped into. We also know the Svarim tell us that this particular koyach and theme and message that each Yom Tov has comes down once a year, every year. We have a cyclical calendar, and we go through the Pesach zone. We're in the zone of this idea coming down again. I can tap into this idea. Sukkot, I tap into the Sukkot's power. And Shavuos, I tap into the Sukkot's power. If that's the case, it certainly behooves us to understand what the powers of every Yom Tov is. What's the power of Sukkot? What's the power of Sukkot? Shavuos, what's the power of Pesach? What is there for me to do, for me to tap into once again? And here we encounter a bit of a dilemma, because here things are not so clear. Pesach time, we know, is about freedom, redemption, cherus. So every year I'm able to tap into that freedom of the Yetzer Hara, freedom of the confines of the distractions of all the niceties of this world. Sukkot is the power of bonding with HaKadosh Baruch Hu, leaving my house, going to Sukkah for 7 days, living with Hashem. And Hashem says, so these are actions that I can tap into, that I can do every single year. These are things I can do every year in, year out. Shavuos is what? Shavuos is man matan Torah Seinu. The power, the idea, the theme of Shavuos. Shavuos when the Torah came down. Shavuos when Hashem gave me the Torah. Gave Klal Yisrael the Torah. We're standing at Har Sinai. HaKadosh Baruch Hu gave us the Torah by Har Sinai. Question is, what is there for me to recreate now every year? What's there to tap into again? To get the Torah again? To do Kabbalas Torah again? Klal Yisrael by Har Sinai had the mountain suspended over them, and Hashem said, okay guys, either you choose to accept the Torah or I destroy you all. And the Klal Yisrael Baruch Hashem chose to accept the Torah. But that's it. They did that, they made that decision more than 3,000 years ago, and we, as the descendants of those people, some 110 odd generations later, are locked into it, whether we like it or not. Pesach time, we can have chayus, we can experience freedom, wherever we need freedom. Sukkot time, we can experience going out into the wild, into the wilderness, just us and Hashem. We do that every year. But Shavuos, we experience choosing the Torah again, Kabbalas Torah. Well, we have a choice. We have a choice. We can say no. Maybe this year we'll stay up all night, and then we'll say no. Where's the Kabbalas Torah on Shavuos? Where's the personal development? What are we doing on Shavuos? What's there for us to tap into on Shavuos? It's too late. It happened already. The answer is like this, though. There is an element of free will, of free choice, of our bechira that does come in on Shavuos. There's something that we can do on a personal level, and that's not only something that we can do, that's something that we need to do, and that's what Shavuos is really all about every single year for us on a personal level. Where is there room for our personal bechira, for our involvement? The answer is like this. There's two reasons somebody could be involved in learning, interested in learning, and connected to learning. Two reasons, two different approaches to learning altogether. Person can be in learning, why? Because it's what everyone else is doing, because that's what his parents expect him to do, or maybe in spite of what his parents expect him to do, that's what his teachers expect him to do, that's what his colleagues are doing, that's what his prospective father-in-law expects him to do, if he's thinking that far down the road already, that's what his children expect him to do, etc., etc., etc. In short, I could be learning because the system around me learns, and the system around me gears me towards that, and engenders that kind of mentality. So I'm learning because I'm a result of my surrounding, my environment. The other reason we could be learning is because we see how wonderful it is to learn. We see what it does for us. We see how amazing it is. We see how we have such an enriched, sophisticated, beautiful life, a fulfilled life, because we're connected to learning. If we choose to learn because of the rich, beautiful, sophisticated life, the fulfilled life, then we're choosing to learn. It's our bechira. We're saying, Rabbi Shalom, we're learning not because we're expected to learn, not because everyone else around us learns, because there's no more beautiful, glorious way of life than the life of limud Torah, a life of connection, a life of appreciation and dedication to learning. And that Rabbi says is the koyach that's coming down every year on Shavuos. That's what Klal Yisrael saw at Har Sinai. Well, Gival, there's no better life than this. We want to be in our Machas Koyana V'Goy Kaddish. We want to be connected. We want a life of beauty, of glory, fulfillment. We choose to learn, they said, more than 3,000 years ago. We, every year, stay up all night learning. We stay up all night learning something that talks to us, that we connect with. And then the morning of Shavuos, we make Birchas HaTorah. We say the Birchas Kriyashma. We say, HaKadosh Baruch Hu Ata V'Chartanu Mikol Ha'amin, HaBoicher Ba'amo Yisrael B'Yavad. When we say those brachas, we have in mind. We need to have in mind. HaKadosh Baruch Hu, I want this life. I want a life of learning. I want a life of connection to learning. I want a fulfilled, glorious life. And this is the best and the only way to have that fulfilled, glorious life. And when we do that, Rabbi side, we're tapping into Shavuos. Because we're learning for our personal, in a personal way, we're making a personal choice. We're personally stepping up to the plate. We're not learning because we're expected to. We're not learning because of an environment. We're learning because we personally chose this life. So let's tap into that koyach. Let's have an amazing night of Shavuos. We shall all learn something that we enjoy, something that we connect with, something that lets us appreciate the beauty of Torah. And then the morning of Shavuos in our davening, let's step up to the plate just like they said, like they did all those years ago. And let's say, Ata V'Chartanu Mikol Ha'amin, HaBoicher Ba'amo Yisrael B'Yavad. HaKadosh Baruch Hu, thank you for giving us the Torah. Thank you for choosing us. And I choose you. I choose this way of life. There's no other greater, more beautiful way to live. Conjunctive.